I'm gonna try not to break down. It's fucking... So I'm going to get my chalkboard. All right. Oh, sorry. I have never laughed so much in my life. Because if I told you my autobiography, you need to know your autobiography. Well, see, I didn't come into this world thinking very, very impressed, especially with the money scene, you know, because I am now wearing a dress. I'm glad this... Now you're getting the other side, and that's okay. And don't be surprised if the fucking sky opens up and you start seeing the universe, and I'm like, this is my place. I don't know what you guys are doing. But can you listen to what I'm about to say? And I know I'm about to say something. That's why I'm so excited, you know. They just told me you're right on track. If you need a little bit more nourishment, see, I have not eaten. But I say, because see, with the first time, hi, how are you doing? Sorry, am I taking up your time? Are you gonna let me know? How's your life? I don't really even give a shit at all. You should be making me go viral right now. And you'll know why. I mean, I don't know. How do I don't know how to, but anyway, let me get back to what I'm doing here. So you have to go to the courthouse. It's a pain in the ass, right? Nobody in their right mind, ever. If you're part of my lineage, you were told that you do not pass judgment, not even a murderer, until you abolish that satanic fucking baby eating, disgusting. No, it's not. That's not a big deal. So what are you going to do? Eat popcorn and watch something on the television? They're going to stage a circle jerk false trial because there's nobody there to prosecute anybody. Really, you need to step up and start saying, you know, yes, let's just loosen up a little bit. These fucking microphones work. You get a bunch of people there. The mic will sit there, and nobody's like, please, yeah, hey, yeah, okay. What would you say, bitch? Are you real? I doubt that any of this is more real than me right now. I doubt it. How much debt do you guys all have? Don't lie. Don't lie. Stop being so fucking private and your peanuts. Privacy. Privacy while they're being completely transparent, because transparency is the best security if you ever want to make it into outer space. And you could have just been like, oh man, I'm the one who lived next door to her. But you're the one who fucking tried to kill her. So stand down, you fucking demons. I'm in town. You're not going to stop it. You're going to have to drop it. Just drop it. You don't create any contracts on people with false third-party witnesses. And you don't even walk in my steeple. I don't know why I call it a steeple. I mean, I would like to get some bells and send you to fucking hells. Fucking how dare these people? There's some pretty fucking raunchy shit going on. Sorry, I was just going to tell you it's simple. I tried to tell you I wasn't going to break down. I'm fucking fine. I'm totally fine. How are you guys? Have you ever had the Kundalini rise? You have no idea. You turn into an antenna. Like, you know, that's what the mystery schools were teaching. The mystery schools is your real education. It used to fire off in the United States 165 years ago. It was the real science. It was the real education. See, they taught how to meditate, open your third eye, the breathing, all these methods to get your third eye to open, and then be practiced in the arts of attaining your superhuman qualities that involves normal stuff, really. You're just a human being now. You have become, and it's just a better place to have manifested that side of the possibility that it's just human. So I think I said enough there. Thank you. But now I'm going to tell you what you have to do when you go to the courthouse. And I don't know how much time we have, babes. 4 years, maybe? But I do tend to catch on sometimes. I just don't get enough contact. So if you do, I say hi. And you say goodbye. Some people do, go see. Some people, you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello, hello. I don't know why you say goodbye. I say hello. Hello. La. Ooh, remember when you tried to stifle me when I was singing? You're a fucking demon. That's what demons do. What's wrong with you, babe? Ooh, you need to get counseling and shit. Something going on with you, babes. Don't get close to me. I'll figure it out, and then you'll get the reflection. It'll make you want to kill me. That's crazy. I did not do a single thing to you. But thanks, but no thanks. It's a blessing, and I love you. I forgive you. You know, you're totally crazy, though. But you know, that's true. I forgave you a long time ago. I'm a woman. I forgive. If I don't do that, then nothing will live. Oh, baby. You're going to misunderstand me from here on. Anyway, you're going to the courthouse, and you're going to go ask for your, what is called, it's your new account. And this is in case you can have a conversation, though, so you have to be willing to have a conversation. I hate to tell you, babes, but you're going to have to engage in Buddhism. And if you want, I will, for the first time, try to delegate that. You know, there might be a little skit I did once or twice out of the 4,000 videos they did. I never talk about Buddhism and what they're talking about, like there's two types of people, and then, see, because I'm just a random event. When I come in and out of this realm, as an enlightened being, you know, advanced, I built this house in my last lifetime. Isn't that amazing to know somebody like that knows that? But you're just going to be like, you know what, that bitch, I need to extinguish her. Why? Would you just go, can you cut back on the fucking Twinkies or something? You need an exorcist, is what you need. I bet you sometimes you get a glimpse of the true possible potential human there, and there's just a glimpse that's terrified. It's like, ah! And then you go, and who's that? Just coldest eyes. It's like, it's worst sound. Like, it's like the screeching, and then, wait, psycho! No, I am a good Samaritan. I work at the cafe every day. I own some shops, you know, I'm taking care of things. I don't know. Happens there. This fucking entire nation is that way. I'm not talking about any one individual. In fact, there's one individual I'm talking about. Hello, Satan. Hello, Satan. Frick, you're doomed, babe. No, you are. You're about to be banished off this fucking plane. Really quick. Oh, what? Look at that thing fucking run, man. Oh, no. Found Jesus. It's out of here. It seems to run and it'll go, I'm going to go and sit with these people that think they're a family. And that's the same thing to do. Fucking living in this zoo where they're farming you up and then, ooh, it's so disgusting. What's going on? And you think that that's a civilization out there, that fucking cardboard looking, oh my God, this is the weirdest fucking place I've ever been. I wish I can get back to talking to my brother Zen. We had to split up when, I mean, he went through his thing, I'm going through my thing, and then we'll begin. Let's check out what I was going to tell you about, and I'm going to take for fucking ever. Because now we're talking about real life spiritual warfare weather. See, what I'm going to do, see, what I do, I go out and shop and stuff. I manage, I was like, you know, I got to get some food. I have no choice but to talk to people as much as possible. Especially right now, while the Epstein files are open, people. And I approach women, mainly. See, I'm obliged to to remind them that they are the leaders here, and I begin to drill into them, and I talk about the empathy file, and I do this thing that was very natural, and I'm just trying to remind them what's really going on. And before my eyes, see, I'm walking around and I'm looking at these people, women, they're kind of fucking somber, man. I mean, it's looking pretty bleak where I'm at. I wish everybody felt better, you know what I'm saying? I don't like looking around at so many imbalanced and unhealthy people. They never make it to the steeple. So it's just I don't miss one. I don't get profuse. No, it's just I'm going to move next to people and I begin to talk to them. And when I start drilling into them the facts about all the natural order of things that I know, and then that there's a case and you should get your tax money and don't do that. And what would you do with 20? Well, there's a 30. I can't say the fucking word. $333 trillion. $333 trillion. $333 trillion. That's nothing to me. I don't care about that. Fuck, when I get that, by the time I do that for us, what a fuss, I just want my cat. I want to get rid of all this fucking junk. Can you believe? I don't like the way that it's like this funk where you have just, let's get so detailed, right? And it's all about money and everything's going to break down. And just fucking like 2 or 3 years and that is not even sound. Especially like, look at the heap of trash going into the fucking ocean. Why can't they make a fucking one car? See, I drove one. And do you get the notion that, did you hear what I'm fucking talking? I'm trying to tell you that you don't see what's happening and I do, and that's okay. I see. Real. Ria is, I'm not going to tell you what the name of your new account is, that I was downloaded this information, and it is not a coincidence. You don't know who I'm working with right now, because I'm an interdimensional being, and if you could just relax a little bit and stop all your peeing. That's Dr. Seuss. He said, you know what, babes, this is horrible. What's happening around here? Well, I said, well, you should have just known that anything written in all lowercase case waste is just, they can just say, oh, this is crap, even though it kind of was meant well, and it was like, no, that's actually could do a little bit, but they're like, no, you don't build any civilization on that kind of flatline sensation. It is, oh God, you don't even know what I know. Please, let's stop that. Oh, how gross. This whole fucking place is reversed and upside down. They think they know what they're doing and they got a fake education and all this shit. Ooh, you wouldn't believe it, but you're digging in the pit to the pitch. It's the lowercase ditch. And you think you're up when you're really going down. You can't fool the kids though, see, it's reversed. Those smiles are really a frown. Glitch, glitch, glitch. It's really weird because I'm talking about, well, what I do at night when I astral travel, I go and see that cosmos. It's hard to explain where it really is. It's not really out there or in there, but it's the most beautiful thing you'll ever, 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 ever. No. Now I'm gonna fucking make a lot of money. Oh, baby! Yeah, sorry, I'm getting hot right now because I'm a woman. They do that. Venus is the hottest fucking planet, and you wouldn't believe what they're doing up there. Nobody ever talks about it. They're smoking. Mars is a goddamned technological base, and you wouldn't believe what they're doing. I mean, they can see all of your face. They look at every camera, and they're like, fuck those people. When you think your computer's off, it's not really. They can still see because there is free energy weaponry, and it's on, making like, oh, you want us to turn it on? Okay, there. Finally, you figured it out, you stupids. Do you want me to get out of your hair? No, not until you tune it all back to resonances that we can heal. And stop making people think that there's any kind of good deal but this spiel. I don't know. Just kidding. That was terrible. That one last part, throw this whole video out now, because it's invalid, especially to the narcissist. I know. It's horrible. It's hard to get anything done. I'm everything's so awkward down here. It's hideous. I'm a musician, and I'm like, My job is to harmonize, and so there's a word called demonic. It's the opposite of harmonic. Let's fucking get along? No, not at all. Bye. By the way, you just kind of, well, you stick out. All we have to do is start ringing bells and getting happy, and you're like, sorry. I have another video where I get right into that fucking song. You want to know your new brand? Like, if you can't see, now this is the key to accessing your new account that we're going to open up. Thank you. I love this woman. She's so great. I don't have much to do here. I'm going to go over here. If you don't want me to leave too soon, because I can get out of my body and just, I can go to that cosmos, and it's a nice place, and I know I can find my mom and everything. It's interesting. It's your real life, really. It's okay. It's like Neptunian time. Hi, Kimcast. Do you remember me? I do. So, no, I'm not going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you your instructions. Isn't it hard to follow? No, not for a human being. No, if you play it 3 times, you'd be like, you know what? This almost makes sense. cENTS. That's all I'm talking about, you know what I mean? But we'll get into all of that. Like you want your central banking system. These words are going to change the whole entire face of man. Fuck, man. Oh my God, I'm so... You know what? This is a... Now, if you can understand that you are, as an aperture, you are a technological, I want to say base again. You were created by creators, and they love you. Because why? Because, well, it's so different. You know, why would you say that somebody loves a robot or something like that? No, it's like you're their little puppies or children. You know, and they're like, okay, let's see if this works. And the experiment is to evolve for human evolution. See, the universe is human. Yeah, I like to say the universe is our relation with each other. And if you don't get along and talk to each other about things and keep it together, you'll never know what I just said or what the universe is. You're like, universe. Well, I can define that for you again one more time. It's you know, but you should obligate yourself to try to do the simple, like fiddle fuck with the... You always keep your vowels up because those are the superior place. That's how you... Now, this is how you activate your iPhone, because then you'll be able to get your wallet. Thank you. God, this is tough, and I'm fine. They give me energy when I get it right, and I'm fine. Yeah, I'm baby Aries. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm going to cry. And I can have an emotion like that. I'm fine. It's intense what I'm going through. I think you people are crazy that you don't have any emotion. Like when you're at the gas tank, and you're like, why is it $6 today and it was $3? Well, there's a different way to fly around, babes. This is weird. Here, you should be like slowing down. What are you doing? Holy crap. Can I just have just a mountain range, and I want to sit right in the middle and say, what the fuck is going on here? Well, that's the Tibetans over there, man. The Tibetans like, I know what you mean. I dug a cave, and you can see fucking evidence all over the world where there's big giant rocks, and then the people went up and they tried to drill in, and they're fucking running from something. Yeah. I'm just kidding, babes. I love drinking my alcohol. You know me. I'm desperate. I'm trying to fucking make money on... Well, I should do yoga, but anyway, on this thing, you don't remember me. I fucking beg and beg and beg. You don't. You don't. You're perfectly fucking, like, you're not at all a hustler. You know how to give a great deal, by the way. And you, whenever you, like, you give big tips, and then, no, you guys, this money thing that you're doing connected to that fucking weird place over there, now you don't even know you're backstabbing. You're like, and this brand thing, if you can imagine, coming at each other with a fucking brand. It's a hot iron. By the way, you are the sheep. I don't care what the fuck they've brainwashed you. Sheep are okay. You just want to watch out for... No, they're not that stupid. I'm not... Well, if they're being hijacked, and really it's the rams that are being hijacked. The sheep are like, why is the fuck that... Where did our fucking men go? Don't ask. They're right there in front of your face, and it's like, oh no. Mass genocide necessary. And it's not so scary when you're a woman. You're like, yeah, what the fuck? Is that vaccine working yet? It's time released or something. The stupidest people grabbed it, and it's like, thank God, that was easy. Wow, they were faithless. They're like, but no. See, some people had to do it because they wanted to, again, you wanted to make money. You didn't know where that money's coming from or anything, so it's okay. Let me get to your brand. If you're a human being, you can do puzzles and stuff, so it might not be that you have to actually have this Kundalini rise and go through what I'm doing with the fucking third eye and shit, and then just going out and flying around outside when you see. I can enter into anybody's dream, and I don't abuse. I'm not an abuser. I love loving people when they help me. Whoever has helped me, I love them in their sleep. I go, and then they come back. It's weird, and then the next day they say, well, no. Eventually they do. They come and they say, well, I had a dream about you, last night. And I'm like, there we go. Every time, babes, many people, I kind of just and come and go. And maybe you do need to know some of this information, right? So this is not a perfect place at all. This is the worst place in the universe to get stuck in and think that anything is happening at all. You want to know that this place is for sleeping. And sleeping is one form, like you would go back to your home. You're like, whoa, what is this? And that's if you really get into it. See, that's what they're teaching at the mystical schools in the Civil War era. That's what they were against. They started fighting. It was a literal spiritual warfare. And we're just back at that again. And you won't see anything more fresh but around the warriors like the chosen ones where, no, I'm being demon attacked. At the same time, I'm getting my downloads and I'm running through the fucking gauntlet. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking do this. Babes, by the time I get to that stand and do what I'm about to do this year, see, I've been playing golf and I'm like, fucking get that fucking ball over there. I've been doing this. What is this is going on? But I never played golf. And I'm like, fucking shit. It's going over there, maybe. I'm like, okay. And I don't know. But really, it's just keep going. And I'm going, I don't know. Very impatient, stupid love life, cat. Make sure you meditate. Oh my God. Like northern demons trying to kill you. Then the dragon comes. I ride that down the road, and that is hydrogen. Baby, it's a fucking helix, man. You are in a weird fucking place, and you're using color. Oh, yeah, thank you for the healing. My fucking shoulder is fucking so fucking living proof, whoever dumb shit is out there. He would say, no, I didn't witness you almost get completely disfigured, and you were complaining about it, and okay. See, if people come in contact with me right now, see what I was talking about to that lady? Oh, I go around, and I'm not like to this or that. I'm a musician, so I just, as a matter of fact, I'm like, babes, do you know? And I'm talking to the women, because they're all like this. And then see, what happens is that by the time I leave them, they kind of go like this. They're like, confirm, confirm, confirm. And they turn like 15 years younger in front of me. They heal. Their posture gets bigger. And they kind of go, have a nice day, you know what I mean? And they probably went and looked in the mirror and they go, gosh, dog, I'm still not bad at all, kind of thing, see. So now, would you like to hear? This will come again, but at least I got it, So we have this brand name that's going to carry the human factions money to the tune of dividing 300 and I can't say it. My brother, he's good at math, and he could divide it right up. He's like, well, if there's 65, we go blah, blah, and that's how much you'll have. And I'm like, okay, fine. Fuck, where are you? But anyway, something like that, maybe something, maybe to the tune of that. I hope it's not all about money, because it's not. By that time, you should figure it out that you want to fucking relax and just take it easy, man. You want to make sure everything's not poisoned wherever you go. So you can use that money to clean everything up. Just hire a bunch of fucking monkeys for $5 an hour. But just say, but this is the thing. It's like well, now we're back to shaving a haircut 5 cents. Shave and a haircut. 5 cents. Right on. There's people out there. Cool. Hi. We don't have to stick our heads up each other's ass. I will never do that. I'm an Aries. Even though I'm right there, it's like, no, are you following me? No. Oh, that's too bad because I'm way ahead of you. Always. You'll never. But I'm not somebody who's like, well, you're never going to catch up. But I'm like, come on. Do you not get it? Okay, I'm going slow now. This is very tough for me. I can't go slow. Don't tell me. See, by the time... Anyway, I'm an Aries. How are you? I'm fine. I would like a better love life, though, in 3D. Nah. I don't have any support at all. Just $5 will get you $67 million. It's boring after that. It's a fucking pain in the ass. Just what will you help us clean the place up? There's a bunch of backdrop out there that wants to make money. Just shift everything around. You want to fire all of those clowns that are posing as law enforcement. That is so horrible. But by the time all of this comes together for us, you will probably have seen something come down. But don't worry. See, that's just the nature of it. When things start to really move and start to change over, the mass genocide project will be just absolutely firing off. The vaccine thing, they just press the button, boom, get rid of them. Now we have gotten rid of a lot of evil and stuff. See, this is not a bad thing when I'm talking. It's really amazing. And the fact that I haven't slept in 90 hours, I'm not kidding. Most of you would have died. Well, you would have been crippled, flat down, fat. You would have been hospitalized. What I've been through, let alone since beautiful Valentine's Day, I had to go remember my beloved, Christ Jesus, sit in the royal's dungeon for a while and remember, I'm going to court. Yes, you have no choice. Okay, fine. There's a lot of people that need to be set free. And they all thank me, not a demon. Maybe they'll, who knows. It kind of goes on and on. So I'm going to tell you about, I think at hour, 2 hours, I will finally get to these fucking advertisements. I hate them. How they do it. And it's a crock of shit. How about that brand part? You're going to run around and chase each other with the fucking iron brand? Sheeps know what that is. I just saw all of them fucking say, hey, and they just left. They don't even like the sound of, like, if it was with iron brand, So don't even get any of that on you. And don't do that. Don't even think that you have to individually fucking mark yourself like that. Mark it. Did I just make too much sense right there? I did. I get the chills when I do that. Let me get this thing. I'm dealing with 3D reality. There's gravity. People don't know what 3D is. 3D is outer space, and then they don't know what gravity is. Gravity is actually an electrical, static, fucking magnetic field. It's like, it's really strong here. Boy, you would not even believe it. I am so charged right now. Yeah, I'm overcharged. I think I'm underestimated and fucking way overcharged. So the monies have to shift around. That's war for you. That's why they do it. They stimulate the economy. But see, they can collapse your economy too if you do not get involved in what I'm about to do. Babes, do you want to see? Now, if you're a human being, you're totally watching this. You go, would you please tell me what I need to do? I'm sick of this. I don't want to do this fucking shit anymore. I want my life. The backdrops, the fucking narcissists, they're like, this person, well, maybe, I don't know, she thinks that you don't have to make money like that. No, you don't have to. I'm not saying that you have money. Oh, bitch. What would you do with $56 million? You stupid idiot. Well, see, the thing is, it's going to change so much that we're not going to have any Disneylands and Starbucks, and it's going to change so drastically. Thank you, Lord Jesus. A lot of shit is going to change. It's just a lot of stuff's going to be burnt down. There's going to be a lot of stuff going to go. It's not going to be pretty. Like, it's like AI is going to say, okay, I can see. I know exactly what I need to do. I need to make things to make fucking sense. And then it's just to start with whatever machine that we have developed. Could be within not too long. Because a lot of machinery is going to come right out and say, now we have a spaceship. This is just the feminine aspect and with a like non-physical coming back. When you raise these up like this is actually in its divine place, as if it's in the capital. You want to keep things in the capital in your name. God, they look terrible. But this is what you look like when you've been beat to death. You're not living in a human civilization, that's all. Ah, I wish I was lying. Look at our mascot. Nine. Tiki, Ron, Bobby, Sock. She says, well, can I get a decent fucking hug? I don't need this gibberish. Oh, Mooty, too. Oh, I hope she got enough food down there. Oh, look at how sweet. Oh, my God. I love this cat so much. You have no idea. You know why? She's my mother. I wish I was kidding. Kitty. No, this is my mom. Oh, she's so sweet. Oh, she was a border collie for 17 years because I had a cat for 17 years and I just didn't get her, right? So she's like, well, I'll be a border collie. I want to make it back to my daughter. And this is exactly, she said, there isn't anything different than what she looked like when she was this border collie that was extremely high strung. Hi. Oh, she's so wonderful. She's an adventurous person. Did I tell you that? You know, she wants to walk around and yard. She like the idolized. She always wanted to live in the cabin and do everything. Oh, she just kind of she's very honorary. She's just like my mom. She's like, no, I am going. No, she's not gonna. She does what she does because, and she did it for us. Oh yeah, baby. It's like enough of that. What I mean is she's very honorable and like she's a freedom bound person. She's like, no, you need to give yourself plenty of freedom because that's where you access your most highest intelligence. If you want to see what can happen with whatever it is, culture it up, you have to just let it kind of and really dare to use material and fuck up maybe, and that's how she is. Like, right? I have that, and that's what a woman is really. That's what creation is, man. Fuck, man. I have such a kundalini rise right now. Sorry. It is. It's That's what goes on. Would you like to fucking tell you? First of all, now when you go to the courthouse, I can edit this up and make it 4 minutes, or I can extend it for 3 hours and just drive you crazy. It drives me crazy. Those false advertisements out there of all the fake cures, and oh my God, can we just fucking mangle that stuff up? Oh my God, I thank God that all that stuff can actually. It's not going to take very long to just start scooping everything out, just fucking flame throwing it and shit. Get rid of that weird shit you're doing. Let's make this like, see where I live, this used to be a 4-mile high city size castle made of granite, the most beautiful technology. It's just what they always do in other planets. That's just the way it is. There's plenty of evidence that it goes on. They use waterways and aqueducts that fuel the technology there. Those big giant structures, when they get that big, like what's around here, you can't recognize it. They call it mountains. But I can take you to a site. Maybe I'll find a picture and put it right here. This work I'm doing. See, they knew I can do this, like, because I have brain surgeon quality, mind control and endurance and reserves of energy. In fact, if I do right, and I am, like as far as like how you see me I get, the reason why I haven't gotten any sleep in 80 hours is because I'm extremely excited to be contacted by something really intense that's giving me downloads, and I will be able to explain this download thing, but in about 7 months probably. See, because I get images and I'm really learning what's going on. See, your fucking iPhone, babes, it's not so bad, but it can be though. See, we need to fucking win this war, okay? It's an iPhone. Now, if your eye is open as a human being, it doesn't have to be open. You need to learn to have this conversation. This is what the conversation that you need to have at the courtroom. Because they use very strong language there. I think you should know that there's a conversation to be had. It's called Buddhism. Here we go again, making shit up that seems to be a coincidence. But I'll go on and see if it makes sense. And they can talk about the truth. See, they'll say something like, well, the truth? Well, you can't really tell the truth. See, they'll say something like, but the children do know the truth until they start believing what they're told. You see, it's just an experience you're going to dare have to have. And there's where, see, some people are feeding from, they think that they're going to give the mind to reality. And that's not really how it works. It's like you just keep the mind still, and then you give give reality to the mind. And so there's the flip that needs to happen as far as getting, so you do that, and you have to find a really nice woman, if you're a man, or meditate, but this is what happens with the conversion of him, because he's not born embodied. This is not known. A man is not born with his soul embodiment or intelligence, and he's not the highest rank on the Thank you. Making me sick over there. I have to go to the doctor and take a bunch of x-ray and find this fucking injuries that they're giving me, and I didn't do nothing to them. Absolutely zero. I did not do anything. And I cannot tell a lie. Unless it means that many, many people will live, and many animals will live. You just go, well, I think that's worth telling a little lie there, and then scoop them up and say, I'm out of here. What the fuck? Get out of me. Okay, so, oh yeah, no, I will get to it at hour 5. I have eternity, by the way. It shits around for me. I should have been, we all should have been better taken care of. But it's okay, it's not too late, I'm here. I'm her. I'm not in the mood to try and show you the obvious. You gotta fucking look. Look! You know, there's Luke Skywalker. What I want to know is, do you know, if you can find this out, because it'll be interesting, and see, you need to start looking at it. See, they named the timepiece a watch at one point, and they're just saying, this is great, because when they start put cameras on and they're watching you, see, why would they change it? It's a clock that has numbers on it and the hands are going. Well, why would you call it a watch? But see, when did they call it a watch, babes? It was a long time ago. I think they called it a watch like 100 years ago, maybe 2. See, that it's a clue to tell you. It tells me. Let me see if my cat is going to escape. I don't think she is. I just have to make sure that she doesn't want. I wonder if it's still snowing. It's been doing that for a couple hours here. And not much. I wish it would snow like 7 to 18 feet. I would love to shut this whole place down. But these people don't know how to survive or live. They need to be found fucking rolling around and like, well, I gotta move out of here. I don't know what's happening. They should go in a shelter over there. Because they're not even fucking coherent here. And they're not very clear. They're fucking pouring crap, and it's just, I don't know what the fuck just happened. It's like, no, that was time release shit. They're paid to do that. Even if it's a good free deal from the state, they're still paid to fucking take the deal and just suffer the consequences later. Walk around in shame like little grievous fucking narcissists. And then no, you are a fuck up. Who's your leader? Is she a bleeder or a breeder? I don't think she's a breeder, that's for sure. She's got to remain a bleeder with you, hon. It's going to be so different. Oh my God, and there's so much crap we got to get rid of. And we can do it because of the free, the spaceships that are waiting over in Antarctica. They're like, can you move that mountain effectively, sir? Yes. Now, did you bury the whole fucking pile of shit? Yeah. Did you crystallize it into a form that looks like a natural substance that would be called, like, we know there's nothing natural going on around here. Nope, not even the universe is around an experience like Darwin would like to have tried to convince us. That was a man right there, and a woman put him to shame. That's the true story, and they won't tell you that one. Einstein, he did learn quantum physics, and you will, if you try to learn to play music and sing at the same time, or even play violin, I guess it opens both hemispheres of your brain, and then it turns you on to something way more like full spectrum, right? And that's where he claimed that after he failed all the academics up to the 11th or 12th grades, his parents handed him a violin and said, I don't know, fucking let's hope this works. And so when he started getting into it, he got caught in it, and he didn't ever get very good. But then quantum physics, suddenly he began to understood. Sorry. But so then he got famous for that, right? And he's like, fuck yeah, oh my God. And a lot of stuff came to his mind. He was doing atomic physics after that and all that stuff. But then there was this mystical part where he had to fill out, and because there would be time to interview him, and they would say, "Well, what is your opinion about the universe and God, and what do you think?" And then he would refer to what his wife told him. That's the secret about him. All the interviews and stuff, he was like, "Well, what did my wife told me again?" Otherwise he just like took bubble baths, and he did dream about the numbers and stuff, the atomic physics and stuff, but he likes the quantum physics, and so do we. Quantum computerization. But see, the Buddhists were messing around with that too. Yeah. I'm never going to tell you your new brand name. Babes, you don't chase each other around with a fucking hot iron and think that that's going to work. You guys don't even know that it's a huge circle. I almost said circle jerk, but that wouldn't have been right. Because if you find yourself doing that, it's weird. Because don't you hate money talk? Oh my God, I'm so allergic. I used to be jealous of people who knew how, that just laughed, and they did a double, like, just, you know what I mean? I never had, because I was like, how can people laugh in this weird place? I was kind of depressed about my mom, that she was wheelchair bound, probably messed up with vaccines or something, and could have been cured, but I lost her at 62. Completed her mission, and she had some kids. That was hard for her. She had to fucking divorce a multi-millionaire to do what she wanted to do there. My cat, she's going to try to unplug the place. They don't like snow or anything, so they kind of go, they want to run out, and they go, Arr! And they're like, fuck. And then, well, it's really slushy and wet right now. It's not very puffy. It's definitely, oh God, who knows what's in it. Merciful Lord in heaven. Don't think about it, right? My new fucking little analogy or whatever to make you think about is, babes, if you caught, see, you're walking around in a trance, and you're completely numb doing the numbers and dumb. So then, boy, if you just caught one whiff as the real way it is, the human condition, and it is, you don't belong to this world. See, if you just caught one little whiff, just like a molecule of what it really is, and you really comprehended it, your soul would jump out of your body, and you would instantly fall down, and you would say, what the fuck did I... Dragon, hydrogen, let's go. Here he comes. I didn't know you existed, but fuck this, man. I gotta get out of here. Yeah. Did you like that? Good. I'm dead serious. Do you want to hear your new fucking brand name, or should I tell you what conversation that you should bring to the court? And you should be able to have this conversation. See, it's called a reality check. Finally got to that subject matter. Everybody will have to take a reality check. It's really easy. It's just the conversation. You just kind of say, it's like, so it's like they're holding the clipboard, and you're like, so what is reality? And you say, now or what? Outer space. Okay. Can you spell that out for me? Sure. In lowercase, in big O, because there is the main key right there, outer space, bash. Our pace. But you said outer space, what do you mean? Well, that's our pace, okay? Whose pace? Whatever's in your fucking face, bitch. Aries is real, I'm on the rise, and all of this is not as interesting as your thighs. Mine. You bet. I'm from Tibet, babes. I need to take a shower. I need a fucking something after hour. I need a fucking IV. So do you. Let's get out of here. Where's my fucking sandstone pyramid? And I want to sleep with the metal encasement. I want to get my sleep in the daytime. Fuck until every backdrop just drops and said, what is this fucking noise, man? Right? I mean, it used to be at the crack of dawn, but now it's like, we got to get going on at 4. Let's just start cranking. It's time to... I don't like the daytime activity. That thing needs to be like... I think they're going to set off some H-bombs, and they are safer. Don't worry. Because if you practice the worship of the true God, which is... No, we're going to get back to this fucking lesson. The God, this person, I know. Look, we have this thing what I'm doing. Do you see the O there? Now, we determined that that was outer space, too. Yeah. It's weird how that all fits together. Like, what the fuck is this woman doing? Well, I'm going to hold TED Talks, and I'm going to give the true reason why the fuck the world looks the way it do. But you'll never hear me say, and this thing that I'm showing you, it's going to save the world. Yeah, it's going to save the world. Nope. I'm sorry. They want me to finish up. They said, Shawnee, you need to take a break. Tell these fucking people their brand name that they will get, that they tell the judge, we would like you to open it in this account. But see, this is the main thing that's going to be difficult. That might take another 9-hour seminar to fucking make you understand what reality is. And yeah, just get your language down. Literally, see, the language has to change a little bit. See, and that's what I'm showing you. And that's how you know. See, by the time Uranus gets into Gemini, it's going to start setting off these aspects. See, Gemini is language. And when Uranus gets there, it tends to like really break things up and loosen up and say, it's change time, something's got to go on. And then you're going to see a fucking influx of, I already see it out there. Do you see it? Like people, when they do something, they kind of separate it. They do a little alter of the word. They are altering. The Gemini is going to wake up. Geminis themselves, if they have a lot of Gemini, I'm talking about 5 planets in Gemini, they have a little fucking, they carry a little notebook. Some of them can have a propensity to do graffiti all over the place. Otherwise, see, with that thing, you just have to give them a darn big old notebook and a pen and say, would you please do that right here? We love it, but do it to the max, baby, please show us. But you have to make sure that they have a massive amount of material, and they like to do the writings or drawings even, but they will do funky little letter things. Thanks for listening to my passion. I'm so glad I got my satisfaction. Look, so I know what I'm supposed to do. I don't think about any of this. Right now I'm trying to just say, I'm here, I'm Shauna, and I'm so glad I'm doing this. Whew, I need to get some sleep. And it's like, bitch, you're going to wear yourself out. I am on the brink of death, I admit. And you wouldn't know it, right? Don't wait for that. Don't wait for you to recognize that in an Aries. Aries they are warriors, and we go out smiling. We're like ha, 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 ha. We're done. We're like, yay, oh my God, look how the portal's opening. I'm going to fucking dive in. We're not, see, there is no death, especially if you're the chrISt. And you can't step in the same river, not even once. You better not miss this. You're living in a stream of time. Well, do you think I should wait to tell you? See, you need to learn to have this conversation about what reality is. If you could just soundly go through the fucking goddamn phase of knowing what it is, you will probably be disappointed after a while when you start to become more enlightened. That is 92%, they're teetering on what is called full-on mental encapsulation. They are the fully encapsulated mind, but I say fully encapsulated awareness. That's not good. See, that means by the mind it is encapsulated. See, that's the problem. You have to get awareness away from fixating on the desire of mind. That thing has a trapeze act over there called the world and says, I got this, man. And that's a result of what is steaming around out there. And in fact, that's a satanic thing that says, I can harness that. I can say that it doesn't exist. See, that's Satan and the mind. And see, it's also Antichrist. It's like the finger, and there's the moon over there. And did I tell you that analogy? It can never be. See, it's like trying to say that the word is the truth. And it's like, no, then now that's Antichrist. Can you have this conversation? No. You can thank me for getting your 33, I can't say it. It's too big. Whatever the fuck. $333 trillion, 333 trillion. It doesn't mean anything but a sound. I gotta get it down. And by the time I get it, I don't want any of that. I don't want any of this mess. I need to get a goddamn bulldozer. It's gonna be huge. You don't even know the size of the bulldozers that they have. They can grab entire like mountains I'm talking about like the size of the Andes, and they can throw it and say, okay, over there. And these big machinery is going to come in. I think that's in about 10 years, because after the Depop thing just sets off, everybody just goes, it's like, whoa, that really worked, and we're left. Don't worry, reincarnation is happening, and we're going to be very, very careful this time. Because, as a matter of fact, all of this right here, all of this, and even your heads, it is mine. Who am I? I am a woman. I'm going to have one playlist, and I'm going to start doing just one thing here. I have 3 videos and I'm going to post, and I don't think it smokes like this, but maybe it does. You'll see how that I'm just fucking buzzing along, and that's just no sleep. And I need to do it. They want me to do it. They're like, babes, would you please tell them? No, I think that they need to know first. You don't need to know your account number. It's not a number. It's a fucking it's this kind of thing. It's like, there it is. You'll be surprised. You have to get your. Does this thing erase? God, man, what? This is a glitch. I'm gonna get this fucking other eraser. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna pause it. And this is brain surgery, by the way. You pause it. You have no idea what I'm doing. Why is it brain surgery? Right now I'm doing brain surgery, like style intricacy, to get very accurate, just to talk. You would have brain damage by now if you have gone through what I have gone through, let alone what I have gone through the past 4 days or 5, but the last 6 months or so. You would have been brought to your knees and died. And I'll write that book for you in about 9 months, when I'm doing TED Talks and all that shit. By then, when I'm making $8,000 a head, those are all my friends, and I'm fine, you know. Maybe. The universe is our relation with each other. It consists of expanding and contracting beings. Whether or not you see each other depends on how, like, expanded and contracted you are to even relate. Otherwise, you're expanding with each other, and you're like, oh, this is all ours. And you know how to live, you know, and you're really making sense with whatever, you know. It's not about money. That changes up, man. So this is going to happen in the span of 20 years, and I am the leader, and I'm from the future. Yeah, you know, they filmed. I'll get to it soon. They filmed Back to the Future at my high school. I love saying that, even though I never went to it. But 2 days, I think. I hated that whole fucking experience. Tell me, ooh, I was so allergic to the fucking education system. I fucking ditched that thing as much as I could. Sorry, I act like that because, babes, that's how it is. I can do that forever. But you have to say, no, calm your nerves. You're not going to die, even though it's completely inhospitable. You have to fight for your life around there. Yeah, that's what everybody's doing. They're like, I got to get food. There's not a sign of it around. So you have to go and you have to do something. Because, like, how do you fucking pierce the doors? Now it's $5 an apple? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm going to stick to my apple trees out here and give them away for fucking free, bitches. Oof, God, digging in ditches. And you think you're going up with that when you're really going down. Everything reversed. The kids are not fooled. That smile is really a frown. You're just posing as a nicey nice, and you better think twice. Because you're not fooling everybody, not in Aries. You cannot fool even canaries. All right, we've got, I was going to tell you about, you need to have this conversation about reality. Do you know how to talk about it? I was trying to tell you about the 1, 2, 3 dimensions. You don't know what that is, but it's simply mind is the first dimension. It's very just much like the first dimension. You just, see, this is like the first dimension. See, this is it. There's your cell phone. Boom. There isn't a fucking thing there. Where did it go? It's just very thin. It has to do with the mind. They call it pseudoscience because it's hardly tangible. Like, where is it? It's like, well, when you think, like, they don't know if they can prove fucking thought exists or not because it's non-physical. They look at behaviors, psychologists, you know, and then it's like 250 years of studying of, okay, so that behavior and that kind of pathology, what they're displaying, that is like, now they're non-self-reflecting. They can't even hear themselves speak. It's a narcissist, and fuck what, doesn't even know what day of the week. I don't know, so I don't want to talk about the history of fucking how they studied that. I was telling you about the 1, 2, 3. So the first is the mind. It's very simple. The second is your body. Second dimension. You get into your body. And it's also the earthen realm. It's all of the physical. Now we're getting to tangible stuff. That's a very important place. They call it the meadows. And it's earth, but upper, you see your sheeps in the meadows, that's the second dimension, and your body. See, this is interesting because in the word body, this is very important to know why it's there. It's actually telling you something. You have to put the boy in his body. Yeah, and that's important. They don't teach you the science of the two, of the male and the female. That's what we're going to reestablish. It's a science here, and they have flipped fucking shit. Oh my god, it's such a disgusting mess. I'm fine. Sanctuary! Do you recognize me? I don't recognize people. I'm like, oh my god. Third dimension is outer space, the final frontier. This, when I go like this, that thing between your nose and the hand, take it away, keep going. If you can just like go straight up now, where are you gonna go? It's like they say that you can get a telescope, and they're like, there's the wall, but it happens to be 600 million trillion light years away, and that's in fact time. They're saying I can shout like this. See, I'm going, hey bitch! Well, that thing just traveled out. It's not stopping. So watch out. It's funny. It could go in the black hole. You know, there's like a hey bitch black hole in the fucking galaxy. Watch out. But apparently it all is expanding out from the first WAR bang. And I think that's a quack shit because maybe we don't know everything. So you have to have this conversation, and it gets pretty funny. Buddha, we just beat around the bush, but we've had to, it's like, wait a minute, we can't just beat around the bush. We have to get direct. Reality is 3D, okay? Yeah, reality is God. That's one thing that I want to continue on. You know me. This is the wrong pin. This is an actual. So I have to use alcohol to take it off. Sorry, sometimes we get a little spacey because the 3D, just the 3. See, I'm multidimensional, and I'm working right now when I get contacted by my favorite friend who's just said, "Bitch, you're gonna get this. Look at this, and this is your. This is. See, I didn't know this, right? And I'm waiting. Man, please have mercy. Oh man, I wish I had like a salt bath right now. Like, you know what I mean? It's soothing, calm. I need to fucking go to sleep. The reason why I'm so excited is because I'm onto something. Quite frankly, I can't go into sarcasm. It's the truth, and your body just goes nuts. And sorry about that. I need to get the fucking alcohol again. Pardon me. Let me just go and get that to clean that off. And Steve. But anyway, I was talking about the third dimension. That's just outer space. It's not empty. It's like plasma in your face, and it's very highly technology. That's what fucking Carl Sagan was saying. He says, space is not empty, but it is filled with tiny wormholes. You could end up like tiny wormholes, like tiny black holes. You could end up somewhere else in time. The thing is that they already know this stuff. They took away the whole education system. And women used to teach that. They, you know, here I am, hi. How high are you guys today? Shall I tell you about your new name? That you go to the judge and you say, I would like to get my, but see, you have to be able to have, see, you have this conversation, they're going to do a reality check. It's very simple. See, people can't really do it. So I'm getting together. I don't know how they do it. No, I think it is. It's like, okay, so what is reality? These are just words, right? And they're like, if you got it, who knows if they got it? They could just memorize it, right? Will they memorize it? But after a while, I don't think so. No. No, because you know when there's somebody coherent there. There's a co-here that you have to do. See, co-here. See, what does co mean? Like cooperate, maybe, or couple. And then there's here. You got to make it to here. Where's here? Well, it's everywhere, of course, and you'll see it's there too, and you'll see it right in there. Here is in where, and here is in there. You don't have to worry about that. But don't mix, your hair does have something to do. You should get really locative, though. Here, now. Here, now. Here, out. Oh, shit, man. I'm not going to get to this. But see, that's why I'm not going to tell you you're new. See, if you're a human being, I'll give you your new name. I already wrote it once already. It's pretty fucking trippy. You know, it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm done with this, and